No jump scare, no jump scare. Don't jump scare me. She's spying on us, the bitch. Hello. Welcome to the casting of Frank Stone. She kind of knew that already by the title of the video. So we're going to continue where we last left off. Part 3, I think. Without further ado, I'm dragging this intro on more than needed. So let's just get into it. Let's go. This is going back and oh, hello. Yeah, so this is going back and forth between 2024 and 1980 something. So hi, Madison.
Okay.
Linda. Oh, I'm playing as Linda. Okay. Let's probe. Yeah, that's bad dream. Let's get it.
Bad dream? Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait.
Was that the mother again?
What happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Which is?
1,000. Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh God. Nerd.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Oh
Whether
yeah.
you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous
Forgot about
project
that.
that's
They all had like a
associated
snippet.
with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. Augustine wants
Linda
the only
being
known
included.
surviving pieces of it. She's gonna have to pay up.
So Linda will be the only
Why
one
do you
that
think she
would
wants it so
survive the 1980
It's not
timeline
really
because she's present in
cursed, right?
2024.
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here.
Which
Someone's
is
offering to buy
unless
us
she's
tickets to
another
the film.
carnation of Augustine.
That is all I'm concerned
Augustine.
with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of
she
business is to
can
gather every bit of intel you can on your
resurrect
opponent.
Frank Stone again?
I don't know about you two ladies, but I
Perhaps.
have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say,
Why
Director?
not?
Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
So let us go forth. Let's be curious. I want to know more about this Augustine Lieber. Lieber. I don't know if I'm saying
What are
that
you waiting
right.
for?
Andale, andale.
Now, this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Oh, Stan.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
How's that? How's so? How do you know about the murder mill?
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found. And the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Oh, thank God it's you.
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Why do you sound so suspicious for?
But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
Annabelle, I got a cheat from a guy. He's got
A guy who knows a guy.
So I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. You want to know a secret?
Sure.
Huh. Now
What-
that was
what-
a curious sound.
What did I unlock? Oh, it's a door.
Oh, you can
Folks, I found a door.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really.
I want to have a look at the secret
mom
passage I
died a
unlocked.
few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it...
What?
How did you know that?
Who the hell
You
is
look
Bonnie?
just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago.
Seemingly.
Whole other lifetime. Her younger brother Jaime was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I
Jaime.
hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was
Jaime?
pretty sudden.
I always thought it was Jamie,
Wow.
but okay. Jaime.
Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
You're making it sound really. What about you, Stan? I'm sorry you had to go through that. Let's be comforting.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Thanks. Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Bonnie. I wish I'd stayed in touch with her. I don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I?
Of course you can.
This kind of information is very valuable.
what's
for
your
goodness
price?
sake.
You know what?
An autograph?
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
I really don't like you, Stan. But before we venture forth, I'm having a look in here. No jump scare, no jump scare. Don't jump scare me. She's spying on us. The bitch.
Looks like practically every room in the house.
So she knows we've... Oh, which one? There's one that has no
Where's
signal.
our host?
The one with no signal, evidently. That seems quite the coincidence. That one is out of commission. What's this? Oh, is this the summoning chamber? I'm assuming she's going to find him. Augustine has interest in temporal machinery. I wonder why. I do ponder such a conundrum. as if we know her intent. How do you solve a problem like murder? Beep, beep. Are you guys just going without me? Guys, don't leave me.
You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Oh, you referring to your
Who are
mum?
you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
You were muttering to yourself, love.
I was talking to my mom,
I knew it.
Bonnie. I was in Berlin, you know, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished. So I did. But by then it was too late. She died while I was over the Atlantic.
Oh, shabby.
It all happened so fast, it doesn't feel like she's gone. So I just kind of pretend like she isn't.
Well, fair enough.
She
Whatever.
was a good talker.
Coping mechanism. Whatever
Yeah,
else.
she was. Hey, look at this. This was just last summer.
Is that you and her? What band are you going to see?
I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Nostalgic. It's not a good idea to dwell on the past. There's something I never told anyone else. Yeah, let's go nostalgic. She'll like that. It'd help.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves.
Manson's mum?
The only thing that mattered
Well, I
was
ever.
that moment. Nothing else.
Be careful not to trip on the wires, love.
That was your mom.
Gonna get yourself tangled up. Rock on.
Thank you.
Hey guys?
Yeah. What do you want, Stan? What?
What?
I see
I don't
nothing.
see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my God, there's someone out there.
Serious. Flippant. If this plot gets any thicker. I quite like that. I quite like that flippant response. I like that response.
Great. If this plot gets any thicker, it's gonna need a new pair of jeans.
Do you guys think we should be worried? I mean, what if they're dangerous? Maybe we should find Augustine and let her know.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
What? Where? Why? The Phantom of Suitor still. Oh, back in 1980. Hi,
What's
me.
taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. The van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Speak of the devil and they shall appear. Right on time.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking.
Oh, God.
What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us.
Wahoo!
I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's
Really?
all right there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking at
I love
every
Linda's
single thing I
sarcasm.
could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I aim to please.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Is this a new script?
Whoa.
What's this?
Wait,
Please.
where's Sheriff
stop
Green?
color.
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
and Dad got a little more credit too.
This is big deal stuff.
Damn.
We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
Bloody
I don't
hell.
know.
Charming.
It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
Is it? You're missing the point, but I don't want to cause an argument. Yeah, you're missing the point.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're, like, a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Chris,
He's kind of number one on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Obviously.
Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill connected to Stone where we can shoot. Then I'm gonna go make this thing, any way I have to.
Whew. Rough. Yep, Chris's fixation on Frankston worries you. Of course it does! It's a bit much. Being completely, utterly obsessed with a serial killer. That's not something to be completely fixated and fascinated about. Right. Okay, so that's going to be today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. So next episode, we're going to talk to Linda and then probably proceed to the sawmill and get things underway with the horrors at foot and Frank Stone will probably be on our tail here on in after we talk to Linda. So that's going to be the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please make sure you smash the like button, and if you would like to support the channel and you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Your support will be ever so appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next episode, whenever that may be. Until then, cheerio, bye for now.